Welcome back, everybody. Today we're down here at AWS, which is relatively local to where I live, so I actually have the opportunity to visit where this gear is made. I'm picking up a shooter's belt, which you guys will see a full review on one of these days. But when I came down here, I noticed this place is like Disneyland for gear junkies. There's so much stuff here that's awesome. We're going to try to show you some of that as well. I think we're going to do a two-part series because they make, a lot of webbing type gear. But they also make some really hard, like metal type things that are used in the military, like ladders, pindle mounts, other stuff like that. So we'll show you that as well in a separate video. But the facilities here are really cool, and it's the weekend, so it's down production. So things aren't as busy as I'm sure they are during the week. But we're here with Moses, who helped create this design, and it's a really cool design. Again, we'll get into all the details in the review, but we'll just kind of go over here so you guys can see how some of this stuff works. Basically, the belt itself has your inner webbing here, and then your hook and loop on the outside, so that way it'll stay on you and not move around when you actually have it set up on your person. That's the theory there. But it has some really cool modularity to it that a lot of belts don't have out there. So Moses, you just pick one of these things and we'll talk about it. All right, so these things right here that he's picking up, he's not silent in real life. I promise he talked, but he's afraid of the camera. These are little MOLLE panels that slide on the belt, but there's really an interesting way that they stay put. So it'd be good to show us. It comes with this little tool here. And it actually, the reason it comes with that tool is because of the hook and loop that's on there to make it stable. If you don't use it, it doesn't want to move because it won't slide over the hook and loop tape, which is the way it's designed. But with the little tool there, as you can see, it slides right on there. And then when you pull that out, once you have it set up wherever you want on your person, it stays snug right on there. So it's pretty impressive, and you can obviously set it up wherever you want along the belt. So here I am breaking stuff already. So if you want, for instance, your MOLLE section up front to run like a pistol mag or something like that, you can keep it up front. Or if you wanted to mount maybe like a rifle mag pouch on it and keep it off to the side, so that way when you drop down in the prone, it won't interfere with you up front. You can do that. But so that's one of the cool things they have there, and that's again just a MOLLE interface, so that way you don't have to have MOLLE everywhere, really where you don't need it. Other cool stuff that comes with it. Let's talk about the medical kit here in the pouch. So basically there's a medical kit that's inside of this little pouch here, if you will. And another really smart design here, it has the two red tabs to alert your people around you that you're working with on your team that's where your medical supplies are. But it also has two tabs, not just one, so that way when you have it on your belt, you can pull it out from either side, especially if you have it on the back. So if one hand is injured or arm is injured, or you can't get to it for whatever position you're in, maybe in a vehicle, you can access it from either side. So that's genius. And you could definitely throw like a tourniquet in there and some other basic medical supplies. But this also interfaces on the belt in the same way that we just showed. So if you want to chuck it on there, we'll talk about that. We'll show that. But very cool designs, in my opinion. So as you can see there, you can just wrap it around there because of the way that it buttons and straps on there. And again, it's going to hook in with the hook and loop tape on the inside to stay secure. So, and this goes in like this, correct? Mm-hmm. All right, see? That's why I got the expert here. So this patch goes in there like that. And you can see how you could access it from either side. At this point, we can just grab that out and have your dump pouch for whatever you want there, and it's mesh, so that way if you get wet or there's dirt or any of that stuff, it'll just run right through it, but you'll still be able to retain whatever you want to put in your pouch. So it's a whole system here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You got pistol mags here, our multi-cam pouches, other stuff, and there may be other stuff coming out for it, but they're trying to keep that on the wraps and not put it out publicly, right? Yeah. See, it's a secret. So, but there is other stuff coming out for it. Again, stay tuned to the channel, guys, because there's all kinds of cool stuff. But I didn't mention either the system here. So obviously we have our heavy-duty Cobra belt up front that's going to lock it into place. Big fan of those. So you can just put it on and take it off. And then also these heavy-duty stay right here. Is that what they're called? Stays? Keeper. Mm-hmm. Keeper. Mm-hmm. Keeper. See? Why we have the experts. And that's for your tab here. So you don't have your excess belt loop hanging over the edge, but at the same time, if you don't want to use your keeper to do that, so it's not flapping around, you can also just use one of these pouches or MOLLE sections here and put it over it. It fits. It's genius. So again, guys, I will be showing you how all this works in real life and when you set it up. It's really cool, the modularity of it, so you don't have to have MOLLE everywhere. Because if you want, if you want to have like your pistol pouches like they have here that just slide on instead of using your MOLLE, if you already have the stuff, you can do that. So that's, in my opinion, genius. It's brilliant. Because like me and many of you have like wall lockers full of gear and drawers full of gear. So I like that. You don't have to get all new gear for your new belt. Anyway, we grabbed some other stuff around here that we have that they made, just to kind of show off. So these are our little Callsign Tabs. You can see here, this one's for the Air Force PJ. And we have, this is the IR identifier, correct?
IR.
Yep, IR aluminum, excuse me. And it's genius because it has the backing here, so you can put it on your uniform or plate carrier. And if you want to not have IR or whatever the case may be, you just swap it, and it has the other side. Where was this in my military career? They make a bunch of other stuff too. Same thing for police and law enforcement. On this side, they make a bunch of bags. Let me see what else we got. All right, some heavy duty stuff here. This pack here, which is very modular. What's this one called?
This is the assault backpack.
The assault backpack. All right, from them. And as you can see there, it straps in. There's different sections you can take on and off. Obviously, a very cool heavy duty system. Like maybe if you were out on a patrol or whatever the case may be, or for you guys who are into hiking or anything like that, it could definitely be used with that. Nice padded waist straps for comfort around your kidneys, and shoulder straps. We have a hammock, I believe, right?
Yes, this is a
jungle hammock. Jungle hammock as well. We'll roll in a picture of this so I don't take it apart and have to put it back together. But another thing that's very popular these days. We brought also out from their, like I'm telling you, you guys should see. I'll roll in some B footage here so you guys can see what the place is like. They have everything here. These little assault packs, which a lot of you guys may be familiar with. These are actually part of a system that is part of a military contract, and so you can use it as just your little bag here, or if you want, it comes with, or is it extra for the kit to add on?
Yes.
Okay, so it can interface, just to kind of show you guys, so it can interface with your plate carrier and kind of hook right on here, so you don't have to have the straps, and there's extra pieces you have to add on, he just said, from the website. So all that stuff interfaces like that, or it can be used as a standalone sort of assault pack. I'm telling you, I have like overwhelming feeling from all the cool stuff here. But so that's just some of the stuff they make, guys. And again, you guys are going to see the belt because I'm taking this one with me. Who knows, down the road I may get some of this other stuff in for review, but just tons of stuff here that's really cool. Sorry about the machines working in the background. It's an ongoing factory, so they are currently cranking the stuff out, like I said, but all kinds of cool stuff. Anything else you want to talk about? I think we covered it. I do. But anyway, thanks to Moses here, the production manager, for showing me how all this stuff works, because I'm as clueless as you are until I play with it. But I appreciate him having me down. And again, guys, we're going to do a part 2 where we actually show some of the other stuff they make here that's cool as well. So anyway, thanks, Moses. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll see you guys in the next video.